Hello and welcome back to the Indian PokeTube. This is a super fun video. You're going to love this because all of these battles are absolutely crazy. This is a double electric, shadow electric ABB team. Pick up an absolute nightmare lead against the jelly. Polly cannot even touch the jelly, so I'm going to bring in the Ampharos and go for brutal swing. But the opponent makes an amazing catch on an Obstagoon. So this match is going horrible so far. And now we're going to try to reach for a focus blast here. Opponent throws an alignment, letting us sneak a volt switch. I'm hoping I can make it, but the opponent gets the boost and this is horrible. I can't even get off a brutal swing. I can't do anything. And this match is looking absolutely. I really don't know how I can really come back. So now the Obstructagoon does reveal his obstruct, and this is looking horrible. Now the ice punch will not KO. I'm forced to go for dynamic punch on a potential CMP to the night slash. Since he's boosted, he shields this. This means he's going to shield again in all likelihood. He's going to go for another obstruct here. Yep, he is. And I'm going to just go for the dynamic punch because I'm anyway going to go down from this counter, right? So go for the big dynamic punch. Opponent double shields. His Obstructagoon is double boosted in defense and offense. I'm going to shield this here, and it's going to be a night slash because he threw on 5, and now it's all up to Shadow Zapdos. In comes a Politoad. ICMP on 4 mud shots. Does the Thunderbolt KO him? Let's find out. Boom! Shadow Zapdos takes out 1 Mon. 2 Mons remaining. Let's see what Shadow Zapdos can do. In comes the Jellicent. I'm going to shield. Even if it's a Surf, it's going to KO. Almost KO. Opponent shell shocked by my Shadow Zapdos. Goes for a Shadow Ball. I overfarm as much as I can. This Thunderbolt is going to KO Jellicent. Boom! Let's go. In comes the Obstagoon. I'm going for the third Thunderbolt. Opponent gets farmed down before I can do that. Shadow Zapdos. 3 Thunderbolts. Boom! Zap! And the team is gone. So that was a great game. And each of these battles is of the same level of spice and fun as this one. I guarantee you that. So stay tuned for an insane video full of booms and whatnot. So in the first match we got hard counted on the lead and we got Obstructagooned in the middle, but we came back. Second match, another terrible lead, but at least this Chestnut is running the Smackdown to surprise those Charizards and Talonflames in the meta. That's a good idea, but this is going to help me out because the Vine Whips would have added up a lot more and the Smackdowns are resisted. So honestly, he has no fast move measure against me, and I can spam out these ice punches, throwing at the right timing, throwing after 1 mud shot or 4 mud shots to optimize limit the amount of energy that the Chestnut can get, and I can spam out my third ice punch and take out the Chestnut. I have to save switch to the guy because it's an ABB team, remember, so I have to check if he has a Swampert or a Mud Boy in the back, which is very common in all of these games, as you'll see. Now he brings in the Vigoroth. I'm loaded. I'm going for the Focus Blast even though I'm debuffed. Do you think the opponent respects it? Boom! He does not, and that's the boom of this match. Takes out a full health Vigoroth even though I'm debuffed, and now Shadow Zapdos can clean up because Shadow Zapdos massively outpaces the little Spooder boy and there's nothing he can do. I'm going to shield. I don't care whether he goes for the Lunge because we can just we are Shadow Zapdos. Do you think even if you're double debuffed, I'm pretty sure the Drill Pet will KO the little Spooder because he's super glassy. I can go for 1 more Thunder Shock, go for the Drill Peck, and again throwing at the right timing is very important. I'm throwing on odd numbers, either 1, 3 or 5 because it's a 2-turn versus the 4-turn fast move. So another win in the second game in spite of I would say a neutral lead though, because the Chestnut was not running that move, the Vine Whip. And now we enter the third battle, and like I said, this is not a spoiler, but each of these games is insane. This is, I think, a set. Anyway, pick up a nightmare lead in the third game. So leads are not favoring us. I have to save switch to my guy and I get hard countered by the Quagsire. I remember this game. I make a massive mistake. I thought obviously I survive a Mud Bomb. I did not think it would hit this hard. It one shot so Shadow Ampharos from 80% almost health. I am so stunned by that damage. I was not expecting that. I didn't know the first time I had this particular matchup, and well, I learned a lesson here. From the next time I have to go for the brutal swing because if I had gone for brutal swing, my Poly would be so healthy, but now I'm forced to take another Mud Bomb and also throw an ice punch. So I don't know whether I'm going to win the game, but if I lose, I'm sure this would have made a drastic difference. So guys, if you're up against a Quagsire, just throw your move. Anyway, I'm expecting the knockdown to come in. I have no advantage, no shield advantage, no energy advantage. In the back he has a Lantern, so not looking good. I don't think I can pull this off, but let's see. I'm going to make all the plays I possibly can in my part to win this game. You know me, I'm going to try my best. So he goes for a Surf here. I'm going to go for a Drill Peck here. I have to bait because I have to land a Thunderbolt against this. I go for a bait and I get the shield. That's awesome. So one thing is done. The second thing is I have to make a catch. So there are two important things, two big things that I have to do. I've done one. I have to go for, and now I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt. It's fine even if he shields because I can make it to another one. This is not that important. What's important is a catch, and I'm able to get the catch. Now The question is, I can outpace him. I can go for 5 more Thunder Shocks, overfarm perfectly and go for Thunderbolt. Does a Shadow Thunderbolt from Zapdos do 70% damage to a Lantern? It almost does. It comes heartbreakingly close. He's just like 3 or 4 HP, and this is going to take us out. And sadly, we lose the game. We might have won if we landed the Brutal Swing instead of, making that stupid play of not throwing. I genuinely thought we'd survive the mud bomb. So anyway, that was a great game. Shadow Zapdos almost pulled it off, because had I taken out the fishy boy, I would have outsped the Noctowl and KO'd. Last match, not a good lead against Abomasnow. Abomasnow beats our entire team. So this is possibly the worst lead that we can face. And we were running Octillery in this match instead of the Politoed. This is when I switched out. He goes for an energy ball. Luckily we shield that correctly. I'm going to go for a risky bait here, going for an Octazooka bait, and I get the shield and I get the debuff. I can outpace to the Gunk Shot. Does the opponent know the counts? Is he respecting it? Boom, he is not. And now I'm going to save switch to my Shadow Ampharos. Let's see what the opponent chooses to bring in. He brings in the Noctowl and he's staying in. So clearly he's weak to my Shadow Ampharos, and you know what's going to happen now. So I'm just going to take the shield, go for another Brutal Swing. Opponent is just shocked. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? And he's losing it at this point. And that's fine. I can understand that. Shadow's Ampharos. I could shield here. Honestly, I should have shielded and just farmed him down. But I wanted to have some fun and check what he has in the bag. He has a Pelipper. He's already at 50%. Bring in the Shadow Zapdos. Opponent sees the writing on the wall and concedes the match. Just like Homeslice Henry says, this was a super fun video, guys. I hope you guys subscribe and like the video.